The first meeting of the negotiators in Minsk, after the Ukrainian delegation has been reshuffled, warranted the label constructive from Leonid Kuchma, former president and head of the Ukrainian delegation. Apart from the questions of security, economics was discussed too behind closed doors, particularly the lifting of economic blockade from Donbas. The OSCE Special Representative Martin Sajdik declared that it was Kuchma who proposed the idea, but later clarified by stating that the initiative was put forward by the representatives of the so-called Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics. Kuchma merely suggested discussing the idea. Both residents and businessmen in the Donbas welcomed this news, although with slight suspicion. Large sectors of the region's economy depend on the ties with the occupied territories.
The question of the general blockade should be resolved at the highest political level, but we really hope that Decree number 39, which currently regulates the procedure of goods transfer across the demarcation line, will be changed.
Most people at the checkpoint head to Luhansk for work. They sell their homegrown vegetables and fruit, or even just resell what they bought in Ukrainian shops. They say the blockade divides people.
I view it positively, because we can transport our goods, such as tomatoes and cucumbers. There is no work here. We live off such trade. We spend 2 days in lines, then sell our products on the third.
It's unfair. We're all Ukrainians. I don't understand why we need this blockade. Who? Why? Their economy needs a boost, and so does ours. This issue needs to be resolved.
At last, Luhansk will receive Ukrainian products. They are missing them. Both butter and cheese are nicer.
When it comes to businesses in the Luhansk region, one of the most dependent on the occupied territories is the Luhansk region thermal power plant in Shastia. Before the blockade, it used the coal from the Russian-backed part of Luhansk region. Now the coal is imported from a mine in Russia owned by the Ukrainian oligarch Leonid Kuchma. The coal cannot be transported by rail because there is no railway connection.
Our biggest problem is coal for our plant. We understand that if supplies end, that will be the end of our town. Our plant provides electricity for the entire region.
Establishing economic links with LPR because these people are dear to us. It would be a big plus for the economies of both the Republic and us.
I believe it is important for the Luhansk region to renew the supply of coal and other resources from the occupied territories. Doubly important because of the communication between the people. There will be contact between the ordinary people. I'm not talking about engaging the unrecognized LPR government.
Because of the blockade, the region has lost a third of its budget, so both residents and the local authorities would like to renew economic ties with the uncontrolled part of the region. The question will be considered at the Minsk negotiations on June the 19th, albeit some people call such actions capitulation to Russia and the occupant.